It is July the 12th at 10:24 a.m. It's about 85 degrees. We have an attempt to repair for the Palmer residence. Claim number is listed here above. We have this wind damaged shingle here. As you can see, the crease has been damaged due to wind. So we are going to attempt to do a repair to kind of get a better understanding if a repair is feasible on this roof. What I've done here is I'm going to put a control area over here so we can kind of see the condition of the shingles as it is before anything's done to them. I'm going to tap on the shingle to see what the granules are like before we attempt to repair over there. And as I'm tapping here, you can see there's no granules that are moving. Nothing's moving. Granules are staying intact, not disturbed. Only thing we see moving here is my chalk marks, but there's nothing moving. No granule loss at all. So we're going to look at this shingle here because this tab is what is damaged. And what we want to do is we're going to use this snake tool that's been recommended to properly do repairs without compromising the surrounding shingles. So I'm going to be unsealing the shingles around it to get access to the nails and remove the nails, slide the shingle out. We have a new shingle that's right here that we will slide in its place, and then we will assess the condition of the roof after the repair. So I'm going to go ahead and get the process started here. Number one, we're going to unseal all of the surrounding shingles. And I'm already having some issues with the shingles not wanting to unseal. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're ripping underneath. See, like this one right here, I'm gradually doing it. As you can see, it's the mastic underneath it's not wanting to unseal. It's hard to tell, but there is, we'll try to show it later on here, but there's mastic ripping of the shingles. So the mastic underneath this tab right here has been ripped. So this shingle already is compromised. So in order to remove this tab, we have to remove this shingle here. So all of these guys need to be taken. Okay, now I'm going to start the process of removing the nails. We have one nail. This is the second nail. Third nail. Fourth nail. Right, we should have all of the nails pulled out here. So this shingle now should be coming out fairly easily. And as you can see, the mastic here is going to be coming out. And this is the shingle that is damaged by wind. And now what we want to do is we want to look at the surrounding shingles around and see what's happened during this process. So I'm going to tap on the shingles to see if we have any granule loss. As you can see, get in as close as you can. You're going to see the granules moving. Do you see all that moving around? That is now granule loss. during this process. So we've got clear creasing that's occurred here, creasing that's occurred here, creasing, creasing, creasing here. So all of these tabs have now been affected. So in order for us to remove this shingle to replace that tab, this is what's going to be occurring all the way up the slope. These are compromised at this point. Not only do we have creasing, but we also have mastic tarring that's occurring underneath the shingles. We're going to go ahead and continue and try to get the shingle in place. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting the nails exactly back where they were previously with the old shingle. So now, even with this shingle in its place, we can actually see that there is a slight difference in the exposure. If you can see right here, we got two different lengths of exposure. The previous shingle looks to be a little bit longer in exposure. Lengthwise, you know, as you can see, there's a large, it's not the same length as the original one. So that might be an issue, but we're going to continue. We're going to use our snake tool here. And again, as I mentioned, put all the nails back where they were originally. First nail is going to go here. Now, I'm going to keep my hand exactly where it is right now. And I just want to be able to show where I'm lifting this to get to the nails to make sure they're securely in there. I'm not raising it near as where it's allowed to be raised for repairs. It is at this exact location. So just so we're aware of that. Second nail, we are going to be placing here. Again, just raising far enough up so I can get to the nail, make sure that's secured. Now, I also want to make mention what this tool is doing during this process. So I've placed the tool here. There is a clear indent on the brand new shingle from the tool, just from installing the nail. Here again, I placed the nail here. We have another indentation right there where the tool was. And the first one, which was here, we have another indentation here where the actual tool is being used. We're gonna continue. We've got a few more nails to do. And again, we're putting the nails exactly where they were before. Right here. Again, these are exactly where these nails were. Two more. Wait, where is the shoe? All right, ready? So again, it's exactly where it was before. And we have one last nail to secure. Yeah, okay. As you can see, I want to still point out, bring the camera really close. Where I've been installing the nails that have been replaced, you can see here that there is an indentation, you know, from the tool. As you can see, it's right there. We're going to go ahead and put the last nail in its place. Now I want you to come in closer as I'm nailing this in. Watch the granules. Now I'm going to keep my hand exactly where it is, and I want you guys to see where I'm lifting it to make sure I get the nails in properly. Go from the side there so they see. I have not moved my hand one time. We are nowhere near the height that it's allowed for repairs, so there you go. All right, so now we've got all the nails back in its place. We want to assess the condition of the roof. I'm going to do a tap test to see what granule loss we do have. And as we can see, all the granules that are coming down just from this repair. We've got clear creasing here, there's creasing here, creasing here. All of these guys are creased from this repair.
And so this is
the original shingle.
The new shingle.
And to replace the wind damaged shingle that we had here, we have now compromised these surrounding areas. Crease here, crease here. So in order to replace the one tab there, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 9. That's one there too. So we have 10 shingles that are affected to replace one. So for every one shingle that you guys have allowed for, we're at our best possible scenario still affecting 10 of the shingles surrounding it, and that's not even including the ones that would go on above it. So this is going to be something that is a fail. It's non-repairable. Just based on what we're seeing here from the granule loss, the mastic that's being torn underneath the shingles, it is something that cannot be done where it can either warranty workmanship on or anything of that nature. So
it's a big difference between the control.
Yeah, let's show this one more time. So I want to show this one more time with you guys. Do you see how much the granule loss is here? Now let's look at this controlled area here where we first started. There's nothing moving on these shingles. No granule loss whatsoever. I'm punching these even. The only thing you're seeing moving is the chalk. Here, this is all granules that are coming down. These are all affected, non-repairable.